Welcome back to some more Dungeon Keeper 2 with me, Daniel from Dan Has Fun. Last episode, we went in and found Lord Sigmund's fort in the middle of the lava, turned almost all of his giants into skeletons, and then just blew them up with a 1,000 sentry gun. Still worth watching if you haven't already. Whole playlist will be pretty easy to find. It's been a good time. This game's still really fun. Be really nice if we get some love on these videos, because I do enjoy making them, and hopefully we'll hear some comments and such to say that it's good fun as well. Let's continue with the campaign, shall we?
Malachi, a rival allied with Nemesis, is besieging Lord Bramble of Goldenglade. It matters little who wins that fight, for when we arrive, ultimate victory can only be ours.
That's the plan. Alright, so let's go to the next pile of blue, dabba-dee-dabba-da.
Snapdragon. With your usual cunning, you have replaced Keeper Dante as the main aggressor to this land. Poor Lord Titus doesn't even know who he is fighting. I hear that Dante was driven out by a powerful group of wizards who still guard Snapdragon against the return of any evil forces. Destroying them will make it easier to challenge Lord Titus.
Cool. So yes, Aftermath in Snapdragon. Take over Keeper Dante's abandoned dungeon and massacre Lord Titus. Definitely did not read that properly the first time I played this game because I didn't have the sound on. I was a kid. That's my excuse. Some objectives to finally claim all the scattered rooms and defeat the Guardian Wizards. Wizards don't get involved very much in this mission. Like, to a baffling lack of degree. You'll see. Let's start the mission.
Good liege, I bring you tidings glad. My wizards are victorious, and evil Keeper Dante has been driven from this land.
You have done well, my friend, Lord Titus. Stay vigilant, and with your wizards guard this realm lest that foul fiend should threaten you again.
Yeah, I don't know why the levels are broken on the lords in the cutscene, but it's fine. But our dual sword-wielding maniac there, we will see later.
Casino. Gas trap. That coward Keeper Dante now has fled, and so I trust this land to you and give you mission to defeat the Guardian Wizards 5, and then, Lord Titus, prove me right, for evil in its glory must not fail tonight.
Yep, the plan's not to fail.
Place to rest. Build them a lair.
Don't need to, there's one over there.
The stone
There you go.
bridge, durable and strong, it will cross lava and endure. You have claimed a bridge.
So this mission starts pretty quickly, as you may have noticed. Things go real quick. Thanks for taking out my aim, that was really nice of you. So yeah, so this mission, you start in the middle of nowhere.
Enemy creatures.
I know, we can't do much of anything right now. Have you seen where you gave me to start? We're going to have, yeah, enemy dwarves, guards just kicking the bucket. There's nothing we can really do with them. This map, if you look in the bottom left corner, there's a lot of flashing rooms. They are said scattered rooms that we're talking about. Most rooms and areas are blocked by enemy troops. Not all of them, but the vast, vast majority of them. We don't get a lot of flexibility in this mission. We just have to deal with what we've got. So what we want to do ideally at this point is just have all of our troops go set their lair up, go rest, and then we're going to go for that portal. Because we have very, very limited money. We have a whole 4,500 gold. We can at least build stone bridges now, so we don't have to worry about constantly rebuilding them. But do note, wooden bridge is 200, stone bridge is 2.5 times more expensive. So it's not necessarily an easy thing to do, it's just a thing we're going to have to make happen. Let's go take this door down. We should be fine to take over the portal at this point. We're going to hope, because we do have mistresses that are the Blitzer class, that they don't just run straight into the fort and get themselves killed when troops come over. Also, if you like the sound of alarm traps from last episode, oh boy, are you in for a treat today. Well, that dwarf didn't take kindly. Then we get the mistresses in, because I don't want the mistresses to take an attack. I want them to be slightly slower to get up, because I don't want them to charge through. There is number 1 on the alarm traps. And this is what I didn't want to have happen. I don't want them all to run down here. I want them to stay this side of the portal, try and spread these enemies out a little bit. Now don't chase them. Spread them out. There, we want them staggered. The guards are slow. So if I can just mash all of the dwarves first, then we don't have to worry about getting hit by 4 or 5 units at the same time. We're still going to probably have a couple of people drop, especially the mistresses are likely to drop. So I'm going to drag them to the back. There, this is what we want. This is now going to plan. Still can't do anything with all these bodies, though. What a pity.
You've claimed the portal.
Thank you for taking out that trap. That is very, very loud and annoying. Everybody that was in that fight, go rest. You want to eat, go eat. And the couple of imps that aren't doing anything, we're going to have them attack the door.
A new species of creature has entered your dungeon.
Goblin. For now, it's fine. We are very limited for cash right now, so if we see a firefly show up, it is getting evicted toot sweet. We have no time for that. So now that at least we've got the basics down, how are we going to do this map? Here's where Lord Titus is. But we don't even see any wizards over there, so again, the story makes no sense. But we have a room near us, there's a fear trap there, but we have a room with level 3 troops. We have a room over here with level 2 troops. The game is trying to tell you to follow where the lowest level is next. So that's exactly what we're going to do. But we are going to tackle it by going the long way around. We're not going to go through this door. At least not yet. Goblins that can't do anything, go break this door down, please. Do something useful. We're going to get a wooden bridge over here. Try and mine out this gold if you can. They might struggle because of the fear trap, but it's fine. Mistresses sometimes can be resistant to fear traps, but they are not immune. So, depending, they can sometimes break through. But it's not a gamble that we're going to really take. Speaking of things we have to take, though, the lives of this guard and dwarf, preferably, will be next on the agenda, if you'll come over here. Okay, I guess we'll go to them and be stupid about it, but that's fine. Where are the imps? Get over here and claim this tile. Why are you so slow? Thank you, they are toast. We knew they would be. We want to do that, claim this tile because it's money we don't have to spend on a bridge. Then we will keep going up this path, because there's a treasury over here, and like we said, we are not flush with cash right now, so that would be of great benefit. I do love... Look at this casino. It's not, obviously, it's not very high quality, because, well, this is a game from 1999. And the roulette is very strange, because it goes from 1 to 20, which is not how that works in real life. But it's still pretty cool. I like the barrels of some refreshing beverage. Dealer's choice on what it is. But this room's not big enough to show some of the other features that casinos can have. Enjoy looking at that casino. There's a distinct possibility that we'll never build one in the future, but we'll see. Sometimes I do. We'll talk about the casino more when we get to it, but usually I don't build them because they cause more problems than they solve. We can sell that bridge, we can sell that bridge. Not worth a lot of money, but every little helps right now. This door is locked, so we don't have to worry about creatures coming through this way, which is why we didn't go that route. Whereas they will totally come through some of the other ways we're going to. How did we end up with 6 goblins? We do not need 6 goblins, but we don't have to pay them yet, so that's the important thing. Until we have to pay you, I'm not going to worry about it. Get over here, start claiming, please. We're going to try and use the goblins to take out the treasury before we have to pay them, and I might just dump them to save money. Because they're rubbish. It's like they don't get paralyzed very long when you drop them, but if that's your best trait, that you are
species of creature
somewhat resistant to stunning, I'm not interested. Also, speaking of not interested, Corley or Corlac or whatever it was, get in the bin.
A firefly.
Absolutely do not want you. We do want to take you out though. Sorry, Mr. Dwarf. This is not the time or the place for you. There you go, you take out this door. I think there's another troop in here. I think there's a thief in here with the dwarf. I don't remember what I saw, but I think so. No, maybe not. Either way, it's fine. These goblins, you've done what you need to do. Bye. Don't need you. There's another reason why I'm getting rid of them, and you'll see that in a little bit. It's to do with their low hit points. And again, it's because I can't use the possession spell. The possession spell can be very, very useful on this mission, but we cannot use it. So the one thing about trolls that is good, other than the fact they can build things quickly, we can't utilize the fact they can see traps. And yeah, based on the traps that there are, goblins are especially terrible. Firefly, get out of here. Absolutely not. Sayonara. I know you only get paid like 300 gold at level 1, but you're not even worth that. Get out of my face. So, the creatures that we do want, because that goblin's not going to... That goblin's going to get paid. Absolutely no. You are not rocking up at the last second and getting paid. Take this dwarf out, please. Then you can get paid from this treasury that's right next door. I'm just going to move you there. Everybody get paid. These 6 troops will be fine. The Firefly can now hang around until it gets put in the bin later because it's not going to get paid. Are you going to pay? Are you going to get paid? Are you... Okay, yeah, you are going to get paid. I thought you were just going to run straight through like a dum-dum. Break through this door for me, please. Yeah, so this is one of the very, very linear missions. Unlike the Caverns mission where we had to beat the guy to the hero gate, where, yes, a lot of the paths were only one tile wide, but at least you got to choose all kinds of directions you could go and all kinds of secret paths. This is pretty limited. And as a result, this dungeon is going to be enormous. Because we're obviously building around all the solid rock and nothing else. So we're going to end up with a lot of very, very cranky creatures that say they're too far away and they don't have food or whatever. We are selling that immediately. We know the rules when it comes to guard rooms. I don't want them. We are also going to spend a smidgy bit more money. Because we're going to mine these walls out rather than even beating this door down. But we want to... Oh, apparently we're getting all the fireflies now, for some reason. I don't know how the spawn table works through the portal, but it's almost like the game's punishing me for binning all the goblins, so it's giving me more fireflies. I don't want either of them. They are both rubbish. But it's fine. We now have 4 salamanders, 2 mistresses. There is one of the fireflies that's going to go get itself killed. But if we can use a troop, I'm going to use this troll because it's slow. Bait them out. Okay, that'll work. So we baited the dwarves out. Because we, again, if we can take them in batches, this makes the fighting a lot easier. Let's see if we can bait the wizard out next. Yes, we can. Or not. Well, kind of. He's partly escaped, but it's not too big a deal. They've come through the door, which is the thing that matters. Well, at least they kind of have. Yeah, if you can come this side of the door so we don't have to take the door out first, that's what I'm looking for. Yes, I'm doing lots of healing because he's in the door gap. Okay. Now they're out of the door gap. That's what I want. I don't want to attack the door. I mean, what's the point of trying to break these down if you're going to attack the door? I can't put a tile down here because this buddy's still sat in place. So if he would move and not just murder everybody, that would be awesome. Well, this is going great, isn't it? Okay, he's going to put the tile down. I have to do this the stupid way, just so I can get out. Doesn't really matter if we lose troops, because, well, we have a portal, but it's just annoying more than anything else. Can you please take this guy out? Just attack him with one attack. Please? No? Okay. Cool. Well, let's get him out of the way then. Maybe we can save some of them if we can get the troops out of the way. Okay, I'll just run away. It's fine. Cool! Well, that went really, really well. That's unmitigated disaster that it was. Get in there, get healed. Bare minimum, go get healed. Stop mining that for now. Get out of the way. Okay. Well, at least we saved a high-level salamander, so at least there's something. If we don't save the troll, I don't care. Oh, looks like we're going to anyway. No. How are you scared of him? He's so far away. Oh, and he's dead. Well, we tried. Attempts were made. AI gonna AI sometimes, but that's okay. I mean, it saved our payroll. So that's one saving grace, but that did not go to plan all that well. But we still have a mistress. We still have a couple of salamanders. It's just going to delay us taking this gate down. What on earth is this? This is why I hate having fireflies, because all they do is get in the way of the wizards, and the wizards then just keep leveling up because they're constantly shooting at the fireflies. Because they are stupid. Okay, up to 5 goblins. I guess we'll have to use goblins to break through, which is absolutely awful, but what are you going to do? Do we have any level... we have 1 level 4 salamander. We can probably try this again. Although this time I'm going to do this a little bit differently, because I'm going to have the goblins try to break the door down. Because clearly it went so well last time to not break the door down. Or... Stupid imp. Or, if we can try and get them to come out and play, that'll work too. Okay, they're properly out this time. Shoot one down with lightning. Come back, chicken sugar. I don't care if you're getting one shot, you're still going to have to be there. Get back. So useless. This is why I hate goblins. They are so wimpy. And not just in terms of they have bad stats, but in that they are chicken of everything. It should not be this difficult to take out 2 guards at the same level as us. That was wild. Now we're going to be fine, because there's only 1 wizard before we break this down. We're clearly going to have to wait to heal our troops before we take out the training room. Which is embarrassing, I think it's fair to say. But we'll still be fine. Just sucks we're not going to get any more mistresses for a while, because you may have noticed the torture chamber's up here. It's miles away.
The casino. A most useful.
He's lying.
Use the lever in the center to adjust its function. Either you charm your creatures by allowing them to win, or let them gamble their wages directly back into your coffers.
I clicked the button by accident, so I guess I'll talk about it. The casino sucks. Like, almost all the time, the casino is terrible. You either make it so that you gain money from your dungeon creatures, and they resent you and then start sulking and starting to leave the dungeon. Especially if there's certain troop types that we haven't had to deal with yet that are very prone to that. Or you have it so that they're super happy, they take money from you on top of being paid, and then the odd one will win the lottery, like jackpot winner, and it will cost you an absolute arm and a leg. They take a crazy amount of money when they win the jackpot. So it's just not worth dealing with. What is worth dealing with right now is this space. I mean, we might as well use this Firefly to do something useful. Break this door down.
Enemy room.
So yeah, most of the time, casinos are not useful. They do produce a certain creature who is okay. We'll show it when we get one. But beyond that, they're just not worth it. So usually if I have to build a casino, I'll build it behind a locked door. So you get the benefit of the room without having anybody having to use the room and then ruining the benefit. I think we are now strong enough to take out the training room. They're not going to attack us until we break down that door because it's locked. Where is that alarm trap even going off? I don't see it.
It is
Alarm trap, where are you? It's fine. I hope you like the soundtrack of alarm traps. Get another imp in there. So at least if we get the training room, it will give our creatures something to do. None of them have complained of boredom yet. Oh, there it is. I forgot there was even an alarm trap there, to tell you the truth. I don't think they respond to it. That's probably why I didn't remember it.
A new species of creature has entered your dungeon.
Yay, so at least we're getting salamanders to show up now. This firefly is no longer useful to me. Bye. I guess we're going to have to stick with 7 goblins. The game's obsessed with giving them to us right now. But we are going to take these 7 goblins and we're going to start having them beat up these barricades. Because even though this genuinely is going to be useless in terms of certain room creation, we can put some more food or some more lair here and try and spread out the distribution, because the lair is miles away from the west portion of the dungeon, so that we'd rather, you know, not have that gigantic gap. You're level 4 salamander, you can definitely break these barricades down. Once these goblins are done, they'll start going into the training room. But I also want them to break this one down specifically, so then I don't have to spend as much money on bridges. I've already spent more than I normally would because of this path due to our spectacular failure before I tried to take this room the first time. Oh dear. It's also beneficial because, well, despite the fact the numbers are glitching out something fierce again, we're nowhere near the 500 point mana cap. I think we're only like 129. Not very many open tiles here. Sorry, I'm eating ice by accident. Crunchy. Get me to drink the ice with my iced coffee there. Oopsie poopsie. Yeah, I say it to people at my work. I like my coffee cold and my tea hot. Not an iced tea fan, and I will drink hot coffee, but it's not my favourite thing in the world. Well, like a cafe mocha or something's not bad, but that's because it's mostly hot chocolate. So, I like my coffee hot when it's not really coffee, is what I'm saying. Where's the level... Are you level 4 salamander? Yeah, you are. Can you take out this barricade? We almost cleaned house with the barricades. Quite often when I do that, all the goblins will just end up at the same barricade or whatever creature it is. We nearly clean swept that. So yeah, so we're going to put food here, and we're going to put some more lair here. Because they're likely going to get hungry when they're training, and at least this produces food. They don't have to walk down here. This area can then be the food for those that have just woken up from their main lair. It's still not great, but it's better than nothing. We now can bridge to the casino that we were talking about. And go break that door down, please. Get the, there we go. Get the U shape of chickens, the chicken U. The University of Chicken Food, I guess. Delicious. Thank you for bringing those doors down. Wow, I picked up a level 2 and a level 1. Go train. You guys suck. Where's the imp? Come here. You may also have noticed we don't have a library right now, so we're not researching anything.
A salamander has become unhappy because it has no lair.
Well, go get one. You know where they are. You probably prefer the one surrounded by lava over the one surrounded by water, given that you are cold-blooded.
Claimed a casino.
Okay. We've claimed the casino. We now have to defend this room, because you'll notice none of them are padlocked. So we're probably going to get people coming in to wreck things. So, goblins, let's get you in there first.
Ah, the rogue is Prince of Thieves. He is talented at forcing entry, and when possessed, can walk unseen.
So this was the creature I was talking about.
Impressed with your work.
Rogues are okay. Are they my favourite? Absolutely not. They have better stats than their hero equivalents, though. They are better than thieves. Like, they don't hit quite as often. Their attack power, though, is massively higher. So I would take a rogue over a thief any day of the week. There's the alarm trap. Another one. Let's see if we can tempt these guys over. Okay, perfect, we can. And it seems to be only the thieves we've attracted, which is even better. Might as well use all these crappy goblins to do something. Yeah, the rest of the troops didn't come by. That's excellent. I thought him's going to try and break that alarm trap by himself. What a troop. Okay, I was going to say, what a trooper. We'll send a troll over to help. But this is why I wanted to be careful. Because you noticed that we just lowered a ton of health. Well, the reason for why is because of that gas trap. And gas traps shred these creatures with low hit points. Absolutely massacre them. And there's two ways to defeat the gas trap. One way is to take units that have massive health.
Heart is under attack.
Oh, cool. I guess I'm coming over here then. That was rude of you guys, deciding to come through there. Not that it really matters. Yeah, so one way is to take troops that might have massive hit points. One way is to take troops that are immune to poison, but we don't have any of them right now. So that's why we don't have that option on the table. Well, the third option is you just spam the health spell while they're trying to take out the gas trap. All three options do work, but obviously have pros and cons. Where are you going? Oh, you're fleeing to bed? Okay, that's fine. Go to bed then. So many dwarves are coming to play right now. I don't usually wait this long on this side. I'm trying to play it as the level intended for once, and I feel like the way I would normally play it is better. I would usually come over here first. Try and spam mistresses at the fear trap long enough that they will trigger and break it. And then kind of deal from there, but that's not really happening. Stop exploring. Go to bed. Well, I'm just gonna heal you because you're stupid. And then go and train. Really annoying thing about rogues is that they have very similar AI behavior to fireflies, and that they would much rather explore than train. Which, 99% of the time, is not what I want them to do. Don't make a big casino yet. No, we're going to have to. We have a couple of high-level creatures that will just sit in the casino. Salamanders, once they get to level 4, will pretty much do nothing other than sit at the casino. So if you have it set to being happiness generating, you're going to hemorrhage money incredibly quickly. But I also don't want them to be bored, because then they'll be unhappy, and if they're unhappy, they'll probably leave. So I don't want that to happen either. Level 5 troops over there, level 4 troops over here. We haven't even tackled the level 3 troops yet, but we're doing this first because I just want to clear the fog of war. And I do want to see if I can tempt a unit over. That's a wooden bridge, it doesn't really matter, but it's going to burn away. This is just for sightseeing, really. Because we're looking for traps. We are looking for gas traps specifically. Alarm traps we don't care about. But gas traps we most certainly do. Let's sell these before they get broken. Let's make some money back. Can I tempt any troops over? Probably not. No? Okay, let's build a bridge. Because we know at least this is safe. Okay, there we go. Now they're excited to come see us. We do need to keep a close eye on where they go, though. Because I know that there's badness over here. We also know we don't have enough money, so we're going to have to deal with that in a minute as well. And they just spawned a couple more... Just a couple more dwarves at a very inconvenient time. There's a gas trap. Goblin was about to run straight over it. Because that's smart.
It is payday.
See, we don't truly mind if some creatures faint here, because that'll spread out when they need to get paid. But we came over here now because we were running horribly out of cash. And if you do get knocked out by the gas trap right now, again, that's fine. Luckily, gas traps don't have a huge number of hit points, otherwise they would be absolutely broken. But we do need to deal with these tiles around the hero gate. Kind of clever that they put tiles here, because it still means you can take the hero gate out, but you're going to have to claim them first, which will take time, so you can't just spam through and do it. There we go. No more hero gate. You're a level 3 goblin. We probably want to try and save you. You're not a top priority, but I'd rather have you than not have you right now. There's one creature, by looks of it, on the level 5 hatchery, but I'm sure there's giants over there, so they will come over. That is a bit of a trap right now. Do that, please. Just going to take a couple of imps to break that door down. I don't want to take anybody else over there currently.
I'm happy because he has no lair.
Think I'll get a lair, dum-dum. Please start training. Quiver. Terrible name. What's your name? Page? Barge? Close enough. Something weird, that's all we know. The Farge Mirage. Now what's going off is over here? Yeah. We do that to tie up our dungeon. Mistress, do you want to try and take out this fear trap? Because we know the imps won't. You see what's happening? It's engaging in battle, and it is attacking, but it's still having fear. So the fear check is happening. So it's sometimes having to run away, sometimes not. Wumpus. Your parents must have hated you. But yeah, you can see the mistresses, even with their fear check, will sometimes attack the statue. Well, the corpse in a jar, essentially. So it will do it eventually, but yeah. That's what I usually do as the first protocol, we just didn't for this level. Because we're mixing it up. Wow, we have a lot of goblins. Thank goodness they're cheap. But they'll be fine against the dwarves. I'd honestly say goblins might be the best unit to use against dwarves because they're also fairly quick. You won't hear me saying many positive things about goblins, so take advantage of them. Most of it, well, I am. Nice cube stuck there in my mouth. Gross. Okay. Bridge, now that we have some cash, up there, please. Take some more money. Not that we're super lacking in funds right now, but I'd rather have the money than not have the money. Can you go in there and claim this, please? We're still taking every tile we can, because we're at 212 out of 500 we can cap at, so... Still got a lot of bopper. Are we at the training room limit? No, we are not, but both of our rogues are in there, which is the important thing.
You've claimed
I feel like it can be a bit buggy, but if you do possess a rogue at a high enough level, it can turn invisible until it attacks somebody. But it doesn't seem to work properly, at least not from my own experience. What traps do we have in here too? We have gas traps, wooden doors, sentries. Reasonable variety. This is not a sort of level where you get to use many traps, though. I wish. We can dig down there safely. We should probably build a treasury nearby just so we can have our imps do a bit less running. Do that. We could build our own doors, but I'd just rather put some treasuries down to speed up their progress. And realistically, I don't think anybody's going to be using this room. Sometimes I delete this and turn it into a library, even though there's one literally right next to it, but we're not going to do that right now either. Claim the land. I know mining is important, but I want the tiles, because our mana score is abysmal. Yeah, so this is going... After our disaster over the gate here, everything is starting to come up Millhouse again. And we still have it on screw them mode, because, well, lots of units are in gambling. I mean, this level 3 salamander should be training.
A goblin has become unhappy because he has no lair.
Well, that's inconvenient for you, even though there's 2 pretty big lairs already. You've got 6 spaces free there, and 5 spaces free here. What on earth were you playing at? Well, this is the AI... This is why casinos suck. So you'll notice that there were creatures, level 3 goblin in there, for example, too, that also are just sitting around in the casino. Some troops will just obsessively drink over doing the default tasks that they would normally do.
A new species of
And
creature
if
has
you're
entered
doing
your
what I'm
dungeon.
doing, where I'm on screw you mode, I need, running money because the casino's rigged, they'll get very angry very quickly. It may just be worth deleting the casino. Probably is. We have a couple of... Yeah, we're just going to do it now. We have a couple of rogues. We don't even need the casino at this point. We're just going to put a massive treasury here, so that when we do mine, we don't have to go very far. Oh, there's a gas trap. If you wondered why we weren't expanding this way. You're probably going to die en masse here, but please take out this gas trap. Okay, no, we took it out before everybody got roasted. A couple of imps clearly went the way of the dodo, but... Oh well, we tried. You can go here. Maybe you want to eat. Not much else for you to do at this point. There's no gambling to do, so you gotta find something else to do. Toot sweet. Don't mind that out, please, because I think we should be pretty safe at this point to take the prison. There are a couple of defenders wandering around, but I think they're just dwarves. And guess how much I'm worried about dwarves. If you said anything other than not at all, then you are incorrect. Even though there are a lot of them, I'm not worried about them at all. A little bit annoying that they spawned a dwarf right at that time, though.
Prison to impound enemy creatures.
So I guess we'll put goblins over there, so when that dwarf shows up, he gets wrecked. Yeah, there he is. He's about to have a bad time. Can you claim this already? What are you doing? There you go. There are the salamanders. Lizards beat dwarves, that is for sure. Not going to proceed from this tile, though, because I don't want to set these guys off yet until I have the prison. Because we might as well get some skeletons out of it, right? I mean, we have a training room that is completely, well, nowhere near close to occupied, although we should definitely have you two in here. Go heal, because I don't want you to have an excuse to not train. No. Oh, you're level 4. Okay, well, you do genuinely have an excuse to not train. But I don't want you to explore over there, so I'm going to put you over here out of the way. I don't want you to explore and... Oop, don't do that.
A creature is starving in your
Yeah,
prison.
we got 2 dark elves. I'm okay with having a couple, because we can't get any more of them. So that's the important thing.
Imprisoning on.
I'm going to take some of these dwarves and put them away. Oh, where'd that giant come from? Did the giant move from over here? I never saw him. Well, whatever he did, he got wrecked, apparently. So it's fine. Everything's fine. Alright. I think then... Yep.
You have something unpleasant under your fingernail.
All I gotta do, mate. Although I need to stop biting them. More biting them? Do you want extra fries with that? I've never been able to stop biting my nails. I don't know. Like, I'm just broken, I guess. Although, having said that, I'm pretty sure it is an anxiety thing. As a kid, I just thought, you know, hey, I'm sure my parents were just like, oh, he's a dum-dum, he can't stop biting his nails. As an adult, I'm like, oh, that's probably anxiety. That's probably not good for my health.
Your portal has attracted as many creatures as it can.
I'm glad mental health awareness is at least improving slowly. Yeah, all the dysfunction when you're younger, and you're like, am I just made out of broken? Probably. But now you're like, no, maybe you're not just made out of broken. I mean, you could be as well, but there are other factors at play.
A creature has died in your
Took
prison
you long enough.
and has risen as a skeleton.
Okay. That's a nice spread. We have a lot of our troops level 4 now. Not all of them. I can see a couple of 3s in there, but the vast majority of them look like they're level 4. Nice. We are making good progress. We also want to do that. So once we complete mining this out and take the tile, we'll be able to break this locations portal. The hero gate will be no more. There we go. Cash gift, cash gift. Just do them now. Thank
Your
you.
gold reserves have been increased.
I don't know why they're there, because there's lots of gold here. There's gold here. It's like the game thinks that you're going to be running out of cash by that point, but why would you run out of it there specifically? Don't know. Get that bridge down. Might as well try and turn you into a skeleton. Speaking of, you want to go break that door down? And then you can go train afterwards. Take this gold. Not that we need it, but we might as well get it ahead of time. You may be able to hear from the screams in there that there are mistresses in the room for us to take. Maybe should have rephrased that a little bit, but you know what I mean. There's some more troops. They always seem to... I wonder if it's intentional. It's just spawning as soon as we are in a certain proximity of it. I mean, it would make sense. It's partly why the story modes, the campaign at least, is more challenging than skirmish mode. Because the AI just doesn't seem to know what to do in any situation in skirmish mode, so it just poops the bed en masse. There's 2 giants there. Maybe I'll be able to tempt them to come over and say hi. We'll see. Yeah, we have tons of cash. We have tons of traps that we'll point everything to use. We are down to, I think, one hero gate to contend with. Well, apart from the one that he has that I think might just be there for aesthetics, but we'll see. Why has nobody claimed this? Is there a trap? It can't be. There's a door, right? Yeah, it was a door.
You have claimed a hatchery.
This is the one place we are definitely going to build a door. Because I do not want to listen to this soundtrack for the rest of the mission. We have space in our prison.
A goblin has become
we are.
unhappy because he has no food. You have claimed a torture chamber.
Well, there's plenty of food in that hatchery, so I don't know what to tell you.
Has died in your prison and has risen as a skeleton.
You're in neutral. You're in neutral. You're in neutral. I'm just going to put you here, and then you'll become mine eventually. There we go. And they should all go to train, hopefully, because I threw them in the training room. I mean, that's the theory. What's this? Influx of mana? I don't really need it, but I'll take it.
Because he has no food.
How are you guys out of
Your
food?
mana reserves have been increased.
Yeah, there's like a pile of chicken there. Go grab some. There's also a pile up here. Actually, I'm going to put you up here. Because that's uncontested. Uncontested chicken is the most delicious chicken. I've always been told that. That's one of those sayings that everybody's mothers say, I'm sure. Lock that. Thank you. Never have to think about that again. Okay, perfect. The giants have come to play, which is what I wanted, albeit they caught me by surprise. Thought we'd go earlier. Oh, we get the fun music. The bop. The everything's on fire bop. Although, everything's fine, as it happens. Why are you running away? You still have more than half health. Numbnuts. Go claim their bridge, please. Or not. Whatever. Oh, Goblin fell down. Well, I guess we'll go save him. At this point, we already have the troops that we have. I'm probably not going to wait to recruit more. It's fine.
You have claimed a bridge. Your minions
Thank you for saving the
need a larger
salamander.
training room.
No, they don't. It's fine.
You have taken over an enemy.
It's because all the skeletons are being born at the same time.
Your
And by
creatures
being
are
born, I
unable
mean
to
they've
get
risen
to
from the
a
dead. So kind of the opposite, I guess. Can you mine this out, please? Man, I wish we could possess the imps just to keep mining this out, but it's fine. But we're playing on a more difficult version intentionally. Just less clicking. So I have to do my best dolphin impression and keep on clicking.
You have claimed a library.
Beautiful. Which will probably never get used, because we might not even spawn... We'll probably won't get a warlock, because we're at our limit on troops, but it's fine. We don't need any. Small cash gift raises all minions by 1 level. And we'll take the gift one just so we don't forget. We're not going to do the level 1 yet, because, well, most of our skeletons are level 1. Although they are level 2 mostly now. So they are making progress. Do we have space to put a training room anywhere else? I mean, we do if we want to take the workshop down, but
A mistress has become unhappy because she has no lair.
Again, I don't know how that's the case. There's plenty of space. It's an empty space right there. Go park your chambers. I do love the maidens' chambers. It's very amusing. Although, watching them get in with one there, it's like, I don't think that's how physics works. What on earth are you doing? You doing your merry jig there? Cacodemus? $19.99, everybody. Although, having said that, we have games to this day that do this. Yeah, the rogues just have a regular bed. That's really lame. Yeah, if you want to just do that and do nothing, it's fine. At least, Vidor behind you is intentionally doing nothing. There's probably no training space in there, but it's fine. I'm okay with you doing the jive there, the mentally disabled jive. So, most of our troops are at least level 3 at this point. We are at our skeleton cap. We are at our limit on units generally. I guess we'll mine that seam out just because we can. But we'll also do that just so we have some maneuvering. Couple of ways we can now... We've got all the rooms. You can see we've got nothing flashing other than just the big circle of... Well, I was going to say the big bad, the big good. Mr. Titus. We can go from the right. We can go from the left. We can go up the middle. All of them are perfectly valid. If you want to see what's in here, by the way, I'm pretty sure this is the former Dungeon Keeper's Heart. Yeah. What a terrible place to put your dungeon heart, right next to their gate. Not a very intelligent man. I think it would be a fair thing to say. Usually going up the middle is not a very smart idea, because you can't build anything here, and as soon as you get to this point, they're going to see you. Usually makes far more sense to attack from one of the sides.
The portal has attracted as many creatures as it can.
I was just talking about that, buddy. Usually, I attack from the left, because you don't have to mine through any more gold, and frankly, by this point in the game, if you're still looking to get gold, something has probably very badly gone wrong, or you've been idling for far too long. Or you let your creatures take all of your money through the casino, because the casino can get out of hand very quickly. We got rid of ours, so we couldn't run into that problem. I do think it's funny, though, that they put the casino right in the middle of this mission with the hope, you know, with the expectation that you would keep it, and they even put 4 entryways into it. And we were just like, nah. I'm good, thanks. Gambling's bad, okay? So we kind of played this level as intended. Or at least we went in the direction the game wanted us to. We just didn't play by the spirit of the game, I guess.
Creatures are in awe of your talents.
There's a door here, but as you can see, it's not locked, so they will totally wander through.
Gas trap. An unlucky creature sets it off and suffers bilious clouds of noxious fumes which cover wide and far.
Guess we'll put some sentry traps down because we can. And we'll build a gas trap on the corner.
It is payday.
The gas traps are far more dangerous for us than they are for the heroes. Not because they have any troops that are immune to gas traps, but because, well, we don't know where the gas traps of the opponents are, whereas the AI does technically know where our gas traps are. They just don't react in any way to it. So we're going to intentionally not take that tile. We're going to take a few imps and grab whatever traps we have. My light went red. It knows it's time.
Will never succeed while I still draw breath.
Well, I guess we're not putting the gas trap down, eh? Put that down, level up.
Your creatures have been blessed with experience.
Oh, well, we did. Hooray, go us.
Have been healed. Your mana reserves have been increased.
We are making a meal of that, but at least he's toast. Yeah, he's... How poetic. The gem is sat right on top of the gas trap. Like this little trophy at the top. That was totally intentional. At least we know Horny must be above 100 degrees because he's turning that water into steam. Maybe that's what he can do when he gets old. He can be a kettle. Stop blowing up all my cannons. I need them for cannon exams. Guess he didn't like gas traps either. Probably been sat with too many bile demons, which we'll hopefully see in the near future. In the actual missions, not just the cutscenes. That would be nice. I love how they're all running around him too, because of the call to arms.
Establish patrol routes with the guard post.
We will never do that.
Braced doors boast a tougher, smarter design.
We will probably not use those either. Two things in the trap section that I almost never use.
Divided attention.
No, this cutscene does look like doo-doo regardless. Ben didn't see that, children. He didn't see it either,
Well
clearly.
done, Keeper. Even Horny was impressed with this victory. You assembled a mighty contingent of many creatures and used your limited resources well.
I don't want to think of what a bile demon and a mistress do together. That is... whew, my mind blocks that out. That is like auto-censored, thank goodness, because that is... nope, not even crossing it. Anyway, that was Aftermath and Snapdragon. It's follow the levels that the game has set out and go from room to room and hope that you're paying attention when the gas traps show up, because otherwise your day is going to get thoroughly ruined. But not very difficult. Just don't let your creatures steal all your money from a casino. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, give it the old like-a-ronies and subscribe for more. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye now. Still glitchy hand. Thanks, NVIDIA broadcast suite and my lack of light. Ay ay ay.